guys, it's me Kate again. So this video will be my cozy autumn book tag. So let's begin. So first question is, what book always reminds you of fall autumn? Which was Melissa Casey, because it's set partially in the woods, and in it we're following Sebastian, who is a kitsune, which is a Japanese nine-tailed fox spirit with elemental magic, and he's been on the run for a year, ever since something happened to him a year ago, until now when he bumps into an alpha werewolf named Liam, who actually saved him a year ago. And also The Iron for Vampire by Abigail Gibbs, in which we're following Violet Lake, who one day, when waiting for her parents, witnesses a massacre of about 30 men by these 6 guys who turn out to be vampires. Then we have, which is your favorite autumnal book cover? Definitely Witch Blood, Witch Bond, Witch Bane, and the rest of the books in Kitsune Chronicles. And we have, what is your favorite autumnal drink to read with? Tea. Then we have, do you prefer to read late at night or early in the morning? Definitely late at night, because I cannot wake up early in the morning. So then we have, Halloween is coming up. What is your favorite spooky read? I don't really read spooky books. And we have, what is ultimate comfort read for you? The Iron for Vampire by Abigail Gibbs and Witch by Melissa Casey. Then we have, what is your favorite autumnal reading snack? I don't really eat while I read. Then we have, what is your favorite autumnal candle to burn whilst reading? Really none. Then we have, what is your, when you're not reading, what is your favorite autumnal activity? Watching TV. And the last question is, what is your autumn fall reading list? This will take a while because I have a whole list of what I want to read in September, because I already filmed all my TBRs for autumn. And I have Here's to Us by Beck Albertelli and Adam Silvera, which is equal to What If It's Us, in which are following Arthur and Ben, who meet at New York post office and go on series in disastrous dates. Then we have Takane and Hana Volume 1 by Yuki Shivasu, in which are following Takane and Hana and Takane's grandfather arrange with Hana's father arranged marriage meeting between Takane and Hana's older sister. But as Hana's sister doesn't want to go, they decided Hana should be in her place instead. Then we have Oddbringer by Brandon Sanderson, which is third book in Stormlight Archive, in which are following the war between Aleti and Parshendi, which started when Parshendi killed the Aleti king, but that was a few hundred years ago, and the war lost its purpose, and now they're only fighting for these shard plates and shard plates, which are basically swords and shields which grant their wearer magic powers. Then we have We Hunt the Flame and We Freeze the Stars. We have Survival, which is a duology in which we're following Zafira, who is a hunter, and nobody knows she's a woman, and her incoming Prince Ali, who is known as Prince of Death because he has been an assassin for his father, the Sultan, and they have opportunity to go onto this island to restore magic to the world. And then we have House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. That's a reread for me, in which and it's a book in which we are following Bryce, whose best friend has been murdered 2 years ago. And now somebody is recreating those murders, but the thing is, the presumed killer is in jail, so this police force in their world asks her to try and help them, and she gets help from this. Gets a bodyguard in this fallen angel named Hunt and needs their romance. Then we have Arcanium Unbounded by Brandon Sanderson, which is short story collection in his cosy universe. Then you have The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, original screenplay, and The Crimes of Grindelwald, original screenplay. And then we have Shadow and Bone by Bardugo, which is a book in which are following a girl named Elena, who is a map maker in the army. But one day she discovers she has powers, and people in this world with powers are called Grisha, and she is taken to this Grisha place to study her powers. And then we have Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson, which is a fourth book in Stormlight Archive, in which are following a war between Aleti and the Parshendi. And I just figured out that I already talked about the series. And last at the book that I'm planning to read this fall is The Way You Make Me Feel by Maureen Gore, in which are following a girl who, after messing up something in school, instead of going to this luxury trip with her influencer mother, he has to work at her father's food truck for the summer. Then we have Elantris by Brandon Sanderson, which is one of his standalones, and it is about this girl who is married off to this neighboring city to the Elantris, and it turns out when she gets it that her husband actually went to the Elantris, which is kind of dead city. So, and we have Half Bad and Half Wild by Sally Green, which are the first two books in Half Bad series, in which are following a boy named Nathan who has to escape before his 17th birthday from this cage he has been kept in ever since he was 14, because if he doesn't, he won't get his gifts from his family member and become full-fledged wizard, and if he doesn't do that, he'll die. And then we have All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson, which is his memoir about being black and queer. And then we have Charlotte's Web by E.B. White, which is a middle grade story about a piglet which befriends a spider named Charlotte. And this is it for this video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe. Download my social media, my email and some other stuff, and I'll see you next one.